Good morning, JCA. I'm Lilly Hardy.
I'm Claire Adamson.
Last week, Alex Valencia met up with the math team because they went to state. Let's see how that went.
Hi, I'm Alex Valencia, and I'm here with members of the math team, Jack, Nick, and Alex. The club is moderated by Ms. Osborne. The math team was just down at state this past weekend. Congratulations. I understand there were two groups competing. What can you tell us about the calculator team and what you had to do to compete?
So basically in the calculator team, what we do is there's a group of 2 people from each grade, so 2 seniors, 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. And we all collaborate together on a 20-question test, and we have 20 minutes to complete it to the best of our ability.
Dang, I don't know if I could do that. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience down at state?
Yeah, so it was this Saturday, the last Saturday of break. We went down to ISU. I stopped at Wally's on the way, got a breakfast burrito. I had a little bit of time to relax when I got there. Then we went to the competition. It was pretty stressful. There were so many schools there. We felt kind of confident leaving the test room, but it was a difficult test.
The second group that competed was the oral presentation team. Can you explain what that is and who was on the team and how you did?
So the oral presentation consists of 2 team members, so it's Jack Moberg and Tyler Dixon. Both of them are unable to be here today, but basically what they have to do is they have a certain amount of time in order to talk out, I believe it's 4 math problems, and they can't write anything down. All they can do is look at the question and then they speak it to judges.
Wow,
yeah.
That's impressive. And how do you guys prepare for state competition?
So I'm not sure about oral, but for calculator, what we had to do is every once a week at least, what we do is we meet Mr. Goff. He's a former teacher at JCA, and he's been helping out for years with the calculator team, even after he retired. And so we meet with him every morning at 7 a.m. once a week, and we either take a practice test or go over a practice test, and he, works through the problems with us and helps us to understand how to better complete them.
If students are interested in joining the math team, where would they go?
They could ask Miss Osborne or Mr. Gregory, and they could be added to the team's channel, and it'll be starting up again next year in the fall. But for now, we need as many people as we can for next year. We're losing a lot of our seniors, and we'll have a very small team next year.
Now, can anybody do it?
Yeah, there's no requirements.
Thank you for meeting with me, and congratulations again on going to state.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, math team.
In February, I met up with Shu about his thoughts of the upcoming Wrestlemania event. Now that Wrestlemania has passed, I went to go see what his thoughts were. Let's go check it out.
Hi, I'm Claire Adamson, and I'm here with
Mr. Schumacher.
Last time we spoke, this was right before WrestleMania. Now that it's after WrestleMania, how were your thoughts on the show?
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good one. Honestly, probably top 5, if not top 3 WrestleManias of all time. I thought it was excellent.
What is your favorite match of the show, and what is your least favorite match of the show?
So my favorite match was hands down the Sami Zayn-Gunter match for the Intercontinental title. I didn't expect it to end the way that it did. I was really happy for Sami Zayn. I think that he did a great job, and nothing but respect for Gunter. I mean, he reigned with an iron fist, but by God, was he lovable. I thought that it was just an excellent match, great story that they told. Really happy with everything there. As far as least favorite match, honestly, I didn't particularly love the U.S. title match between Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton, and I think that's mainly just because I'm tired of Logan Paul, and I hate him so much. I want him nowhere near wrestling. Other than that, I think all the matches were good. I was never there was not a single match I really disliked, so to have a show where every match is at least a 6 out of 10 is a really good thing.
What is your favorite part of the show?
Oh, it had to be on night 2, the opening match between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. I think it was a really solid match overall, but more importantly, seeing Drew McIntyre pin Seth, I think was awesome. I think Drew has done an amazing job since he started his heel run, and you could see in that moment when he finally won it, there was that real emotion on his face, and he was trying not to cry to finally win the big title in front of all of those people, but he had to stay in character and still be a bad guy. Only then for Damian Priest to cash in on him after CM Punk injured him. Just the best parts about wrestling, in my opinion.
Who do you think was the MVP of the entire show?
That's a really hard one because obviously Cody Rhodes, so much of the emphasis of the WrestleMania was on him. I think that he did a great job. I'm glad he got his moment and everything. But for me, the most valuable player is the person who was kind of unselfish and just did their part to perfection. And to me, that person is Seth Rollins. I think that Seth having 2 matches in 2 days was incredible. And not only that, for Seth to lose both matches and still come out as a guy who did everything he could, worked his butt off, everything that he did. I just, my hat goes out to him. Great job, Seth.
How did you think of Jade Cargill's first match in WWE?
I think she did well. I think that she's going to mesh with the WWE style very, very well now that she's here. It was very easy to see that they're trying to save her for a really big event, which is why they put her in a 6-woman tag match. And it was still a good match overall. It was nothing remarkably excellent. Obviously, in a tag team match with that many people, you're never going to have amazing technical wrestling. But I think that they showcased her skills really well. They showed that she's really powerful, that she's really strong, and that she's a force to be reckoned with. And I like that about her. So I think if there's more of that and we can see that from her just in a solo thing and she can be more consistent with that, I think she'll do really well.
How did you think of The Rock's performance?
I think compared to a lot of other people who come back for WrestleMania matches, especially people at his age, he's old enough to be my dad. The fact that he wrestled as well as he did was still very impressive. I still don't think, obviously, he's the same Rock that he was 10 years ago, let alone 20 years ago. But I think that what he did is something really special. I think that he wasn't used as much as he could have been. It was very clear that they were kind of hiding some of the limitations that he had. But I think that for everything that he did, everything he was used for, I think he did a good job.
What match do you think should have made the card?
I think that while I loved the Sami Zayn and Gunther match, I think that they could have done something really fun for night 2, where Sami Zayn did kind of an open challenge to kind of defend the Intercontinental title, and he defended against Chad Gable. And I think that they used Chad Gable really well, and I'm sure that he and Sami are going to have a really good match later on down the line. But I think that that is a story that people would have liked to have seen, and I think that Chad Gable obviously would have made the most of the moment.
Almost every title has changed hands at the event, but 2 haven't. Do you think Rhea Ripley and Logan Paul should have lost too?
I don't think at all that Rhea should have lost. I think Rhea Ripley is one of the best things that WWE has going right now. I think that she's on an amazing run. She's very likable. It's very seldom you have a bad guy so beloved, and I think that she's doing an incredible job. I think, honestly, I could see her staying champion until next WrestleMania, and I don't think that anyone would have a problem with that. I love everything that she's doing. As far as Logan Paul, I wanted him to lose the title very badly because I despise Logan Paul. I hate everything that he's about. I don't like YouTubers in wrestling. I want him to stick in his own realm. Not only that, I love Kevin Owens and I like Randy Orton a lot. So I think that either of them could have benefited from the title considerably more. Rest assured, when SummerSlam is in Cleveland, I will be there to watch Logan Paul lose.
What is your favorite entrance?
I think my favorite far and away was Rhea Ripley. I love any time in wrestling when there's either a band or a musical artist that comes out with the wrestler, and I think that Rhea Ripley just looked dominant and as awesome as she always does, and they accentuated all the great points of that. So I thought that was great. Honorable mention was Drew McIntyre coming out with all of the bagpipes. I love that. Love me some Scotland. Great representation there. So yeah, I was happy with both of those.
Are you satisfied with how Roman's reign ended and Cody finishing the story?
Yes, I am. Nothing but credit to Roman Reigns. I think that he has improved so much since the start of the Tribal Chief era. I think that he has cemented his legacy as one of the best of all time just from this reign alone. I think that he's done phenomenal character work. I think that a lot of the story of the bloodline was excellent. At the same time, it was time for a change. So I think that Cody Rhodes was the right guy to do it. It was the right time. I don't think that anybody would have liked it if Roman went on further into his title reign. I think that it was the exact right moment. I think it made logical sense. The match itself was really good. Cody had a great moment. Couldn't be happier.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
So how did it go talking with Mr. Shu?
It was really fun. Shu was a really nice person, and he's also a really fun teacher. and it's also really nice to talk to people who have the same interests as you.
Yeah, that's good. Next up, we have Alex Dalach talking to the teachers about their jokes. Let's see how that went.
What is your best joke?
My best joke is, how do you keep an idiot in suspense?
How? Thank you. What is your best joke?
My best joke is, what do you call a seagull that flies over a bay?
What?
A bagel.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What is your best joke?
All right, the only joke I know is this one. How do you make a tissue dance?
How?
Put a little boogie in it. Ha 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 ha.
Thank you. What is your best joke?
3 men walked into a bar. The 4th one ducked.
Thank you. What is your best joke?
All right, Alex, I have 3 actual jokes I'd like to tell. The first one, and I'll get better too as you go along. The first one was, did you hear about the scarecrow that received a major award? They say he was the best in his field. That's number 1. Number 2, if April showers bring May flowers, what do Mayflowers bring? Pilgrims. And number 3, if you're cold and you walk into a room, where do you go to get warm? You always go to the corner because it's 90 degrees. There you go. My favorite 3 jokes.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.
What is your best joke?
Here's my best joke. What did one ocean say to the other ocean?
What?
Nothing. They just waved. See what I did there?
Thank you. What is your best joke?
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Why?
Because 7, 8, 9.
Thank you. What is your best joke?
Did you guys hear the White Sox are going to win the World Series this year?
Thank you. What is your best joke?
I was reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So Claire, what was your favorite joke out of all?
Oh, I really like bushes. What is yours?
I really liked Boss's joke. And guys, this is going to be our last sign off for our WJCA broadcast as seniors.
It was really nice to know you guys and also delivering the news to the school.
Yes, and we love you guys so much. All love to you guys.
Go Hell!
For more information, please visit our website.